Hi there. Is this the final straw? Do you want to move so far away that you can brag about it? Would you rather tear out your brainstem, walk out into the middle of the nearest 3-4-way intersection and skip rope with it, then continue living where you do now? Then move to...
I hate this channel.
No! No! Tentacle Acres, where happiness is just a suction cup away.
Welcome back, guys, to another movie review. This time for Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Every new movie that's out in theaters or whatnot, currently still playing, I'm gonna do a non-spoiler and spoiler section. So yeah, I'm just gonna start off the non-spoiler section, but yeah, there's only so much I can talk about. So there was stuff that was revealed in the trailers. We knew that Kang was going to be in this movie. To what extent, I had no idea. I think most people kind of had an idea for the most part. And then also MODOK was revealed. He's another major villain, whatever, within the Marvel Comics. But they took like a different approach to his character in this movie. Because he's been introduced several ways. Same with Kang as well, I think. But yeah. So I thought the movie as a whole was pretty good. I thought it was better than the second Ant-Man movie. Kind of gets ragged on a lot. I mean, I think it was better than the second one as well. The Ant-Man series trilogy as a whole, I think, has been fairly good. I think his character, or what have you, is kind of downplayed on how powerful he is, in a sense. If you watched Disney Plus's Marvel's What If series, animated series, it kind of gives you a glimpse of actually how insanely OP the character of Ant-Man or the Wasp actually can be. But so a lot of implications for the future of the MCU, especially in regards to the two post-credit scenes. I'm not gonna say what they actually were until the spoiler section of the review, but it sets up partly for some of the Disney Plus shows, as well as the future of the MCU movies as well. There's talks on who's gonna really be, because they're kind of setting up the Young Avengers in a sense, because you've got Yelena as the new Black Widow. You've got Kate Bishop, Haley Steinfeld as as Lady Hawkeye, or whatever you want to call her. You've got Cassie Lang as the Ant-Man. Not saying that anything happens to the OG Ant-Man in this movie, but and then you've got Peter Parker, Tom Holland, Spider-Man. I think, other than, because I don't think they're gonna really include her. I mean, they might. Jennifer Walters, She-Hulk. I think she's the oldest so far out of the new characters that's been introduced, besides Tom Holland. Because I'm not exactly sure how old he is within the MCU as of right now, but there's a lot of rumors swirling around that if they do like a Young Avengers movie, or if they do they do it like just a new Avengers team, that either it'll be more likely it'll be Anthony Mackie that leads the new Avengers as the new Captain America. We'll probably get more of that in his movie when it comes out. More clues as to what the future holds for the Avengers. But so if it's not him, it'll probably definitely be Tom Holland's Spider-Man, which I'm totally cool with. Kind of bummed out though, because it's not that I didn't want him, more Avengers projects. But it would just be cool to have a, New York based Spider-Man again with, Daredevil, just all those characters. That would be a pretty cool thing. They could literally make a whole like thing just them alone. But yeah. So I think the movie overall was great. It got a 58% score on Rotten Tomatoes, which I was like, you know, Rotten Tomatoes has been, yeah, I don't take anything they say to heart, especially here lately, because they gave the score for Black Adam like super low, but the audience score was like a 90%, like in the 90th percentile, and like rightfully so, because it was actually not a half bad movie. Yeah, the writing was a little bit here and there. Same with this new Ant-Man movie as well. There were some the comedy was very well placed, but there were some really cheesy like one-liners. I was like, but yeah, I thought overall it was a really great movie. Would I watch it again? Maybe. I would definitely want to go pay to see it again, but it was definitely better than Thor: Love and Thunder, in case you were wondering. The trashiest fucking movie of the, what is it, back into Phase 4, into Phase 5 so far. I'm sorry, that movie was just ridiculous with the comedy. There was too much comedy. I love comedy, especially in a Marvel movie, but they went too much with it. They were like, basically the director, same director for Thor Ragnarok, was like, oh yeah, the comedy worked really well on Thor Ragnarok, let's just turn it up to 11. I'm like, no, that doesn't work. Just keep it where it was at. But anyway, yeah, I thought it was better than Thor: Love and Thunder. I thought it was just as good, if not better, than Eternals. A lot of people didn't like Eternals. I thought it was really good. I think the main reason people didn't like Eternals was because it was, it was a 3-hour movie. But I thought it was really good. And they also had some pretty badass post-credit scenes as well, but which really made the movie, tied in the movie overall. Yeah, that overall was really good. I would recommend go see it. I probably wouldn't, because for whatever reason, I mean, it makes sense. Like the first Ant-Man movie, people recommended that you go see it in 3D and whatnot, because getting small and going through it's kind of cool. Do you have to go see it in 3D? No. You could. I would recommend that if you don't go see it in 3D, go see it in like a matinee or a discount day at your local movie theater or whatever. But yeah, I recommend to go see it, especially if you're a Marvel fan. So, all right, now we're going to go ahead and get into the spoiler section of this review. So if you haven't seen the movie yet, or if you don't really care and you just want to and if you just really sorry, I was looking at notification on my phone. And if you just want to hear my thoughts on it, you can stick around, whatever. Sorry, I got tripped up for a minute, but yeah, so probably talk about the overall. I liked how they really touched upon the quantum realm. Didn't really get to see much of it in the past projects and movies and whatnot. A little more backstory on Michelle Pfeiffer's character, and Kang as well. A lot of background on Kang that was really valuable and really good. I thought that Jonathan Majors continues to nail the character of Kang. I think that, because, and I get it, he's Kang the Conqueror, but like the scene where he gets overwhelmed by the smart ants, is just what I'm calling them, smart ants. He should have died. Like, he's a human being. Like, I get it, he's kind of protected by technology, and like maybe future humans are more super, I guess you would say, more durable, but he should have died. Especially if they were actually like ripping him apart. Like, I don't know if you've ever experienced fire ants on your skin, but yeah, they're not too pleasant. So just imagine giant ass ants with their giant pinchers. Just he should be dead. But anyway, what they did with the character MODOK was, it was okay, and I guess it just made sense to introduce him that way. Because they're trying to introduce all these characters, but it's really hard to figure out where to fit them in at without making their own project and all this. But I thought they probably could have done better, you know, with his writing at least. But yeah, the two post credit scenes, Council of Kang, that's exactly what that was. Now I did a little bit more research because, like, I'm a Marvel fan, but I'm not like a Marvel fanatic. I haven't read all the comics there is to read, and I don't claim to either. But yeah, you have, fuck, I can't remember the names exactly. There's three main Kangs that you talk to that start off the post credit scene. One is like the ultimate form of Kang, which he kind of walks in the middle of the three. And he's like immortal, or like he's all powerful, like he's like ridiculously powerful. And then you have the one that's like the past King. He went back in time to Egypt to rule, which is like, okay, whatever, dude. That's just like a fucking ego trip thing. But anyway, and then you have kind of like the king that's in the middle of the past, and the kind of like, I guess, present future king. I don't know what you would call them, but and they each have their own like name of their, you know, past, present, future, form, self, whatever. Yeah. Thought that was really good that it introduced all that. I don't know what that's gonna entail for the future of the MCU. It's definitely not gonna be good. I was a little bit confused because I would have thought that they wanted Kang the Conqueror to because apparently he's dead. I don't think he's dead, but apparently they think he's dead and they're happy about it. So I'm confused as to what that's for, because it seems as if they want one of their variants to conquer the multiverse or whatever. I don't know, but I was kind of confused on that part. But people that have a better knowledge of the comics and whatnot probably know what's going on more than I do. But you have the second post-credit scene with Loki. That was fucking awesome. And supposedly that's either past Kang the Conqueror's self, or that's the best version of Kang that Loki ends up finding along with Morpheus, which I thought that was cool that they brought him back just for that one scene. And of course he'll be back in the Loki season 2 on Disney Plus. But yeah, overall, I really enjoyed this movie. There were times, like I said, the comedy was really well placed, which really hit for me because, like I said, with Thor: Love and Thunder, and like you can't have too much comedy, because then it just, like, if a movie's just be serious, like you have Kang the Conqueror in this fucking movie. That's the one problem I have with Thor: Love and Thunder. You have Gore the God Butcher in that movie, and it just like, it's like a hodgepodge mess of comedy, and like horrible. But yeah, this did a lot better in terms of the comedy, I have to say. But yeah, I'm trying to think of any other Easter eggs or whatnot within the movie. They're kind of, like I said, in the kind of the non-spoiler section of the review, they're kind of setting up the Young Avengers a little bit. I don't know how they're gonna do that. I don't know if they're gonna do their own movie, or if they're gonna do I don't know what they're gonna do. It'll be interesting to see where they go with that. And then also how they're going to introduce Anthony Mackie's Captain America to like the multiverse, and like explain that whole concept to him, and like, because he's a very down to earth guy, and it would just be funny to see what his take is on it, or how they're going to handle it. But yeah, I think that's all I got, guys. Man, I'm really trying to think of what else. Yeah, I think that was really it. I'll give this movie like 7 out of 10. Thought it was really good. Maybe even an 8. Yeah. If you guys like my review, go ahead and like this video, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.